Hey guys, so as usual I'm starting out with my eyebrows already done and my eyes primed with my matte Paintely Paint Pot, and I'm using Courtney from the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette as my transition shade. Now I'm going into Glasswing from the D Chrysalis Palette, and I'm putting that just below that transition color to deepen things up just a little bit. Now I'm taking the color Mezzanine from the D Chrysalis palette, and what I'm doing here is I'm creating a halo effect with my eyeshadow. I am deepening up the outer V, and I'm going to drag it across the top of the eyelid into the inner corner, as you'll see me do here in a few moments. And I'm going to leave the middle of my eyelid blank because we're going to cover that with a bright highlighting shade, and this is what's called as a halo effect. And just to make sure things are seamless as I go along, I keep going back into that same brush that I used with the Glasswing color, just to make sure that that purple is blended well with the rest of the eyeshadow. And this is a little bit of a process. I just keep going back into that Mezzanine color and just kind of touching things up, making sure everything looks good and is symmetrical and blended well. Now I'm taking that Melancholia shade from the Kat Von D palette and just putting that on the middle of the eyelid. And I'm just going to kind of go back and forth with this color. I did wet my brush with my Mario Badescu Aloe and Rose Water spray just to get the brush kind of wet so that the pigment would lay down a little bit easier and be a little more vibrant. So I'm just going to go back and forth with this color until I have it at the vibrancy that I want, basically. And again, I'm just going to keep going back in with that same brush that has the Mezzanine color on it and just blend everything in to make sure it looks my Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer and just put that all over to prepare my face for my foundation. Once I have my face primed, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer in the color green, just to cover up the redness that I have on my face. My face has been breaking out a lot lately, so this green concealer really helps to conceal any redness that you have. And you'll see once I put my foundation on that it really does help to conceal that redness. Once I have the concealer everywhere I want it, I'm going to take my beauty blender and just kind of blend it in a little bit, so there's no like clumps or chunks or heavy layers anywhere. For my foundation, I actually used a sample of the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation in the color Breeze, and I really do like the way this foundation looks on my skin. I think I'm going to actually go ahead and purchase a full size of it. I was kind of undecided at first when I tried this, because the colors, it's really hard to get color matched. A lot of these shades are really heavily cool toned, and my skin's more neutral. But this Breeze color seems to be a better undertone for me. It's more on the neutral side. And I just think it looks really good, and it really does cover up imperfections really well. For concealer, I used the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser in Fair. I really do like this concealer quite a bit. I've been using this off and on now for about 3 years. once I have my concealer all blended in, I went ahead and baked with my RCMA No Color Powder. This powder is really, really great for baking. It doesn't give any white flashbacks or anything like that when you take pictures with flash, which is really nice. For bronzer, I went ahead and used my MAC Give Me Sun Mineralized Skin Finish bronzer. I really love this bronzer. It is kind of intimidating if you're very fair skinned like I am. It looks like it would be quite orange, but I find that it actually gives me just a nice little sun-kissed glow. I just put that all over the forehead, on the cheeks, down my neck, and along my jawline, just to kind of warm everything up a little bit. For blush, I used my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Blush in Dainty. I really love this blush, but you do have to be careful. Unfortunately, because of my lighting, I did go a little heavy-handed and I couldn't really tell that I had that much on. But you'll see later on in the video that I actually lightened it up quite a bit, as much as I could, because this blush is very pigmented, so it can be hard to work with if you do put too much on. For my highlighter, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood Illuminator. I absolutely love this highlighter. It's very subtle in comparison to a lot of the other highlighters I have. And this one is a gold highlighter, but I can actually wear it without looking like I just drew yellow gold all over my face. So it's really nice. And just highlight the tops of my cheeks, above my eyebrows, tip of my nose, Cupid's bow area, my chin, the usual spots. Now for underneath my eyes, I zoomed in a little bit, and I took that color Courtney from the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette, and I just ran that along the bottom of my lash line to kind of connect everything that's on top down with what's going to be on bottom. Then I took that color Glasswing from the Kat Von D Chrysalis palette and just ran that along the lower lash line as well. Then I took the color Mezzanine and I ran that along the outer lash line, and you'll see I'll put it on the inner corner as well. Again, just leaving the center of the lower lash line blank so I can highlight with that Melancholia color. Back and forth with this Mezzanine color quite a bit just to make sure that I had it at the intensity that I wanted. Now I'm going into that Melancholia color. Again, I used a wet brush just so the pigment laid down a little nicer and a little more vibrant than if it was dry. Taking that pencil brush that I've been using for the Mezzanine color and just blending those colors together just so there's no harsh lines. So for my lips, I'm using a Maybelline Color Sensational lip liner. I have no idea what color this is because I've had it for so long and it's really used up. But it's just, as you can see, it kind of a rosy fuchsia colored lip liner. Anything around this color will work with the look. For my lipstick, I'm using a Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie lipstick in the color Speak Your Mind. Absolutely love this color and I think it went really nice with the look. And I'm going over that with a Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie lip gloss in the color Smooth Talker. Absolutely love these lip glosses. They feel so nice. They're not sticky and they really come out nice looking. And that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Thank you for watching.